Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to this wonderful Wabash tradition, the Awards Chapel. The Awards Chapel is one of my favorite events of the year, partly because it means tomorrow's the last day of classes, but mostly because it's an opportunity to celebrate the fantastic achievements of our students and their teachers. For 2 years during the pandemic, we held this event virtually. And as we did that, we realized that it was an opportunity for parents who live long distances, who might not be able to travel to Crawfordsville, to be able to participate via the live stream to celebrate the accomplishments of their sons. So tonight, as I welcome everyone who's gathered with us today in person, I also want to give a warm Wabash welcome to our parents, alumni, and friends who are watching via live stream. Our division chairs, Amanda Ingram in Division 1, Brian Tucker in Division 2, and Joyce Burnett in Division 3, will start this evening's award presentations for their respective divisions, while Deans Welch and McDormand and I will present awards for all-around student achievement. So without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce Amanda Ingram to begin this celebration.
Thank you. I'd like to begin by recognizing the young men who earned distinction on their comprehensive exams in Division 1. I'll ask them to come forward when I read their names. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Jacob Lee Sebastian Faber in biology, Thomas Gastineau in biochemistry in absentia, Jackson Thomas Helt in biology, Bradley David Johnson in biology, Grant McCoy Johnson, biochemistry, Mitchell Spalding Keeling in biology, Alexander Michael Kors in chemistry, and Nathan D. Peretz in biology, and Elijah E. Skurlock in physics in absentia. The Norman E. Treves Science Award, established by Dr. Norman E. Treves, class of 1915, is awarded to a senior majoring in a Division I department who has shown the greatest progress academically and as an individual during his junior year. This year's Treves Award goes to Harry Maxwell Snyder. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Heidi Walsh, Chair of the Biology Department.
Good evening. On behalf of the Biology Department, I'm very pleased to present these awards. The Elliott C. Williams Undergraduate Prize in Biology was established by the friends and family of Professor Williams, longtime and legendary professor of biology. This prize recognizes the outstanding junior biology major as selected by the biology faculty. This year's recipient is Will Keeling. The Ernest G. Carscallen Prize in Biology was established by Professor and Mrs. George C. Carscallen in memory of their son, Ernest. The award is presented annually to the outstanding senior biology major as voted by the biology faculty. The 2023 Carscallen Prize goes to Mitchell Keeling. The Thomas A. Cole Alumnus Prize in Biology is presented to a graduate who is doing outstanding work in the fields of biology, environmental science, or medicine. Originally named the Williams Alumnus Prize, this prize was renamed by the Williams family after the death of longtime Wabash faculty member Tom Cole in 1998. This year's winner is Benjamin Geyer, class of 2018, in absentia. And now, Laura Wysocki will present the awards for the chemistry department.
The Borenstein Memorial Outstanding Freshman in Chemistry Award was established by the chemistry department in 2017 in memory of Luke Borenstein. Luke tragically passed away days before beginning his sophomore year and was known for his enthusiasm, generosity, talent, and dedication to the pursuit of knowledge that he might better use to better his community. This award is given annually to a freshman selected for both his aptitude for chemistry and commitment to the community. This year's Borenstein Memorial Outstanding Freshman in Chemistry Award goes to William Boswell. Lloyd B. Doc Howell was a giant of Wabash chemistry, launching the careers of many Wabash students. To honor Doc and his wife, Ione, former students have established the Howell Professorship in Chemistry, the Howell Scholarship, and the Howell Awards. The awards are given to sophomores and juniors with the right combination of attitude and aptitude in chemistry. Please hold your applause till all names are read. This year's Howell Chemistry Awards go to Eric Green, Yun Hun, Augie Isaac, Tom Oppman, and Blaine Teeters. The Underwood Award was established by Julius Underwood Jr. in memory of his parents. His father, Julius Underwood Sr., was a member of the class of 1911 and an expert in the therapeutic use of radium. The award is given annually to the top junior chemistry major. This year's Underwood Award in Chemistry goes to Alex Litz. The Britton Memorial Award was established in memory of Edgar C. Britton, a Rockville native who attended Wabash with the class of 1915. Britton went on to have a distinguished career in the chemical industry, including a term as president of the American Chemical Society. The award is given to the graduating senior selected for his potential in graduate studies. This year's Britton Memorial Award in Chemistry goes to Alex Coors. And now, Chad Westfall will present the awards for the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science.
The J. Crawford Poly Prize in Mathematics recognizes meritorious work by a student in mathematical writing and problem solving. The prize honors J. Crawford Poly, who was professor of mathematics at Wabash from 1929 to 1966. The winner receives a check in recognition of his excellent work. This year, we award the Poly Prize to Eric Green for his paper, Rainbow Numbers for the Equation x minus y equals z to the k over z mod k. Each year, the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science awards the George E. Carscallon Prize in Mathematics to a senior math major for his outstanding achievements during his years at Wabash. The prize is given in memory of Professor George E. Carscallon, who taught mathematics at Wabash from 1924 to 1956. The awardee receives a check and a copy of the 4-volume set, The World of Mathematics. Winners' names are engraved on a plaque to be displayed in the Goodrich Hall Commons Room. This year, we award the Carscallon Prize in Mathematics to Fanxing Jack Su, who is not with us tonight. Jack is studying in our dual degree engineering program at Columbia University. Hi, Jack. The Meharry Prize in Computer Science. The Department of Mathematics and Computer Science annually awards the David E. Meharry Prize in Computer Science to a computer science major in recognition of his outstanding achievements during his years at Wabash. The prize is given in honor of Professor David Meharry, who taught at Wabash from 1979 to 2010. The awardee receives a cash prize and a copy of the classic 3-volume series, The Art of Computer Programming by Donald Knuth. He will also have his name engraved on a plaque to be displayed in the Goodrich Hall Commons Room. This year, we award the Meharry Prize in Computer Science to Giancarlo Barker. Next, Professor Krauss will present awards in physics.
The Fuller Prize is an award given annually to the most outstanding junior physics major and takes the form of the 3-volume Feynman Lectures of Physics. This year, the department is delighted to present the Fuller Prize to 2 worthy students. They are Gabe Cowley and Ferdine Hoke. And now Professor Brian Tucker, Chair of Division 2, will begin the presentation of awards in the Humanities and Fine Arts.
It's my pleasure to recognize those seniors who earned distinction on their comprehensive exams in Division 2 in Humanities and Fine Arts. I'll read their names and ask them to come up. As I read their names, please hold your applause until all the names have been read. They are Benjamin Bullock in Humanities, in absentia. Austin L. Hughes in Religion. Braden Zachary Lentz in Classics and Latin. Joseph Ryan Mullen in English, Carson R. Price in philosophy, and Ryan Keith Sowers in humanities. Congratulations. Up next, Professor Damon Mall will present the awards in art.
So the Randolph H. Deere Prize for Outstanding and Continued Work in Art is an annual prize made possible by the generous gift of Randolph H. Deere, an Indiana native and lifelong supporter of the arts. The prize is set up to reward and encourage art majors for exceptional work during their freshman and sophomore years. This year's Deere Prize goes to Seth Holtzclaw. Okay, next, the Paul J. Husting Award for Outstanding Work in Art is given to a senior art major who, in the judgment of the art department, has accomplished distinguished work. The award was established in 1983 in memory of Paul Husting, class of 1937, by his daughters Betsy Husting and Suzanne Husting, Hudo, and friends of Paul Husting. This year's Husting Award goes to Andrew Miller. Our next presenter is Bronwyn Wickheiser from the Classics Department.
This year's McLean Prize in Classics goes to Braden Zachary Lentz. Braden, a double major in Classics and Latin, has mastered both Greek and Latin through the advanced level with a keen eye to the subtleties of both languages. Not content with a classroom view of the ancient world, Braden struck off for Greece last summer to study at the American School of Classical Studies. He has also served as a tutor for the Classics Department and an officer in the Wabash chapter of the National Classics Honor Society, Eta Sigma Phi. Kudos, Braden Lentz. And now to present the awards in English, Professor Crystal Benedicts.
Hello, I'm here to present the awards for the English department. They're books. Most awardees tonight will win, in addition to the monetary prizes, a copy of the Best American Essays, a volume that we hope to see their names in someday soon. The Robert O. Petty Prize in Writing, established by Dr. W. Franklin Harris, class of 1964, in memory of Dr. Petty, Professor of Biology at Wabash from 1959 to 1990, is given annually to encourage and recognize student writing that draws on the fertile boundary of the sciences and the humanities. This year's award is split equally between two writers. Please hold your applause until I've announced them both. The winners are Vincent Alexander for his paper, Catastrophic Capitalism in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Ryan Sowers for his paper, The Framing of Traditional Culture in Modern Japan, the Reconfiguration of Shinto in the Post-Occupation Period. The Nicholas McCarty Harrison Essay Award is made each year from a fund established in 1944 by Mrs. Nancy E. Harrison in memory of her husband, Nicholas McCarty Harrison, class of 1895. Income from the fund is to be used for awards to students who submit the best essays in the field of American Studies. This year's winner is Carson Price for a paper titled Sanford and Son and Julia, a Critical Evaluation. The Robert S. Edwards Creative Writing Award is a memorial to Robert S. Edwards, class of 1943, in recognition of his deep faith in the power of language, especially the written word. This cash gift is given annually to that member of the junior or senior class who demonstrates the greatest skill and originality in creative writing in a course offered by the English department. This year's prize goes to Jacob Page. The Ruth Margaret Farber Award in English is made each year from a fund established by John Farber, class of 1915, of New York, in honor of his mother, whose keen intellect, sound judgment, and generous hospitality made her home in Mills Place a beloved second home for students and faculty. The award goes to that member of the junior class who has shown the most promise as a student of English or American literature. This year, we are pleased to announce two winners, Cole Bergman and William Grennan. Finally, the Walter L. Fertig Prize in English is given annually to a member of the senior class who, in the judgment of the English department, has accomplished distinguished work in his study of English and American literature. The prize takes the form of a cash award derived from a memorial fund established in 1977 by Mrs. Catherine Fertig, Paul Fertig, class of 1941, and their families, with monies contributed by the Friends of Walter L. Fertig, class of 1938, longtime Milligan Professor of English Literature and Chairman of the English Department. I'm very pleased to announce that this year's award will be split equally between Joseph Mullen and Ethan Stonis. Next up is Professor Jane Hardy, Chairperson of the Modern Languages Department.
The Robert A. King Prize is given to a student of the graduating class who has an exceptionally fine record in German and who will continue his education after graduation from Wabash. The prize was established in 1929 to honor the memory of Professor Robert Augustus King, who served the college as teacher and registrar from 1891 to 1919. This year, the prize is awarded to Adam Brookman. The Kudlati Senior Spanish Award was established to honor and extend Professor Jack Kudlati's lifelong commitment to teaching and scholarship in Spanish language and literature, and is given each year to the outstanding Spanish major at Wabash. This year, the prize goes to Reese Thomas, who exemplifies Jack Kudlati's commitment. Now, Professor Matt Carlson will present an award in philosophy.
The J. Harry Cotton Fund in Philosophy was established in 1977 to honor longtime philosophy professor J. Harry Cotton, who taught at Wabash from 1947 to 1969. A fund was generously endowed by the alumni of the college, philosophy majors and minors who took courses from Professor Cotton. The fund established the J. Harry Cotton Prize, given to the senior who has done the best work in philosophy during the year and who exemplifies the qualities manifested by Cotton himself: humanity, scholarship, in the liberal arts tradition. This year, the philosophy department is very pleased to award the J. Harry Cotton Prize in Philosophy to Carson Price. Our next presenter will be Professor John Baer from the Religion Department.
Good evening. The fund for the John N. Mills Prize in Religion was originally established by Mabel Mills in honor of her husband, John Mills, Wabash class of 1878. The prizes were originally given to the 3 students of the junior class who ranked highest in an exam on the English Bible. We now give the prize to juniors who have done excellent work in religion generally. This year, there are 3 recipients of the Mills Prize, and I will ask them to come forward. Please hold your applause until all 3 names have been announced. First is Reese Long, second, Briggs McGill, and third, Will Trapp, who is studying abroad this semester in Prague. Each year, the Department of Religion awards 1 or more John N. Mills fellowships to seniors who have done excellent work in religion at Wabash and who plan to pursue graduate study. This year, we are awarding 1 Mills Fellowship, and the recipient is Michael Rojas Landers. Our next presenter is Jeff Drury from Rhetoric.
Good evening. I'm here to present the Joseph O'Rourke Jr. Award in Rhetoric. This was established by friends and family of Professor Joe O'Rourke in recognition of his creative teaching and longstanding commitment to undergraduate education. The award is given to the graduating senior with the best senior project in rhetoric as judged by members of the department. The winner will receive a cash prize and have his name engraved on the plaque in the Ball Theater lobby. This year's recipient won for his award titled Exploring Zelensky's Dramatic Tactics, Guilt Purification Redemption Analysis of Zelensky's Address to the U.S. Congress. Congratulations, Colin Canary. And now Jim Cherry will announce the awards for the theater department.
Good evening. The Kenneth W. Kloth Design and Technical Theater Award is presented annually to the Wabash student for outstanding achievement in the area of scenic, lighting, costume, prop, and sound design and/or technical theater. The award is in memory of Kenneth W. Kloth, Wabash College scenic designer from 1979 to 1984. In addition to a small financial award, the Cloth Prize comes with an embossed Altman wrench specifically designed for the focusing of lighting instruments, because Wabash always focuses. The wrench is also suitable for fighting vampires. Even on cruise ships, the Cloth Award goes to Sam North. The Ryan Champion Theater Performance Award is given annually by the Wabash College Theater Department to a student demonstrating excellence in the areas of acting and directing. The award honors the memory of Ryan Champion, a member of the class of 2007, who died in an automobile accident in 2004. Ryan's participation in the theater production work of the musical 1776 set a standard of quality and commitment that recipients of this award will be expected to achieve. The endowment for the Ryan Champion Theater Performance Award was established through a gift by Mr. Greg Theobald, class of 1992, and Ryan's friends, family, and classmates. In addition to a small financial award, the Champion Award is traditionally a costume article from a production in which the winner appeared. Ideally, it's a costume article that is large and embarrassing for someone to put on in front of a large crowd at Awards Chapel. But in this case, it seems only fitting that his award be someone whom he has gotten to know very well over the past 6 weeks, someone who fits him like a big blue demonic glove, someone who I hope may help him unsettle and disturb soldiers in his future platoon. This year's Champion Award goes to Tyrone's best friend, Drew Johannes. And now Professor Saren Williams with the Glee Club Awards.
The Glee Club Senior Award is given annually to those seniors who have made the most valuable contributions of effort and talent to the Glee Club while at Wabash. Selection is made by the active members of the Glee Club, and this year we have 3 recipients: Benjamin Bullock in absentia, Liam Buckley, and Max Snyder. The R. Robert Mitchum Glee Club Leadership Award is an annual award to a member of the Glee Club who, in the judgment of the director, demonstrates leadership qualities in the efforts of the Glee Club. The award is derived from the R. Robert Mitchum Glee Club Endowment, established by former Glee Club members to remember his great contributions to the Wabash Glee Club. Robert Mitchum served as director of the Glee Club for 22 years, starting in 1947. The winner receives a keychain with a QR code that leads to a recording that will forever play the Wabash fight song. This year's award recipient is the current Glee Club president, Jackson Bologna. And now Joyce Burnett will present the awards for Division 3.
I would like to begin by announcing those students who have received distinction on comprehensive exams in Division 3. So as I read your names, students come forward and please hold your applause until I have read all the names. Benjamin Bullock, History. Tyler Philip Danielowski, Psychology. Cooper Elliott Smith, History and Political Science. Koi Min Truong, Economics. Gaohang Zhu, Financial Economics. Congratulations. The George D. Lovell Award is presented annually to a junior or senior who is majoring in social studies. This award is provided by income from a fund established in 1986 by family, friends, colleagues, and former students of Dr. Lovell, longtime chair of Division III, chair of the psychology department, and Beasley Distinguished Professor. The chair of Division III and the dean of students choose this recipient. This year's recipient is Benjamin Miyahos Samsel. In absentia. All right. The Distinguished Senior in Psychology Award is given to the senior psychology major who best represents the department's ideal for outstanding research, scholarship, and service. This year's award goes to Filippo Giancino de Frenza in absentia. Next, Professor Peter Mikek will present the awards in economics.
Good evening. The Benjamin Roge Memorial Award celebrates the legacy of Benjamin Roge, who served Wabash for many years as professor in economics and dean of students. We are happy to have representatives of his family with us tonight. The award recognizes the academically outstanding member of the senior class in economics. The winner of the Roge Memorial Award for this year is Khoi Ming Truong. The Schmati Prize for the best paper in economics is awarded to that student paper which best reflects the qualities of insightful analysis and clarity of exposition. It is my pleasure to present the 2023 Schmati Award to Nicholas Dress for his paper, Impact of Macroeconomic Factors and the Great Recession on the U.S. Regional Unemployment Rate. The Warden Wright Scherer Prize is presented to that student who has the best command of economic theory. We have two winners this year. One is William Trapp, who is in Prague studying abroad, and the second is Nicholas Logan. The Distinguished Senior in Financial Economics Award goes to the senior who both achieved a standard of excellence and performed the best in the major. The recipient of this award, there are two this year again, is Quinn Lias and Eric Gaohang Zhu. Professor Seltzer Kelly will present the award in Education Studies.
The Caleb Mills Award in Education Studies honors the memory of Caleb Mills, who was the first faculty member at Wabash College and is remembered widely as the father of Indiana's public school system. The prize is awarded annually to a member or members of the graduating class with a minor in Education Studies whose achievement in the minor and contribution to the department have been distinguished. The recipient has, in addition, demonstrated a commitment to future service in the area of public education policy, and related areas. We are delighted this year to present this award to two recipients, Zach Alvarado and Andrew Handley. Our next presenter will be Professor Thomas, the chair of the History Department.
All right, good evening. Good evening. I was going to say we almost saved the best for last, and then I turned over the page and saw we have a whole lot more to go. So The John F. Charles World History Prize is awarded annually to the senior history major who is considered most outstanding in a field or fields of history other than American, and in this case, it's the history of Asia. It is presented by the History Department of the college in memory of their friend and colleague, John F. Charles, and this year it is awarded to Ben Bullock, who is also not here, but we can clap for him anyway. The Gronert Award is presented by the American Legion Byron Cox Post 72 in memory of Dr. Theodore Gronert, a former post commander. An officer in the U.S. Army during World War I, Dr. Gronert joined the faculty at Wabash College as a history professor in 1924 and retired in 1956. During his time at Wabash, he authored several books, including Sugar Creek Saga, a pioneer history of Crawfordsville and Montgomery County, and he also co-authored Wabash College, The First 100 Years. It is my distinct pleasure to present this year's Gronert Award to Cooper Smith. And our next presenter is Professor Shamira Gelman, who will present the awards for political science.
The F. Michael Castle Political Science Award is given annually, either to a junior to promote independent political science research or to a senior for graduate study in political science. But this year, we have two awardees. Hold your applause until I say both names. The first is a senior, Cooper Smith, who will pursue graduate studies at the University of St. Andrews. And the second award goes to a junior, Seth Kirkpatrick, to support his summer research. The George Lipsky Memorial Award recognizes a student who most closely represents the characteristics of excellence that were possessed by George A. Lipsky, chair of the Political Science Department from 1967 to 1971. The award is predicated on the student's breadth of learning in the liberal arts, his commitment to humane and civilized values, and his ability to analyze and evaluate contemporary social issues. This year's award goes to Carson Price. The Waldo Stevens Scholarship was established in memory of Dr. Waldo Stevens and is given annually to a junior with interest in government service and especially international law. This year's award goes to Seth Kirkpatrick. The next prize is a big one, and I need to go get it. The N. Ryan Shaw, the second award, is presented annually to the senior determined by the Political Science Department as the department's outstanding major. The award, a Wabash Captain's Chair, is given by Virginia J. Shaw in memory of her husband, a member of the class of 1953. This year's chair goes to Cooper Smith. And the next presenter will be Professor Scott Hims, who will present the pre-law awards.
The Joseph J. Daniel Prize, named for a 1911 graduate who was a very prominent Indianapolis lawyer, recognizes excellence in constitutional law. Our winners have excelled in all aspects of this discipline, and they made our study more interesting because they rarely agreed. Mr. Andrew Dever and Mr. Seth Kirkpatrick. The William Nelson White Scholarship recognizes scholarship, integrity, and an understanding of the professional requirements of the practice of law. So we call it the I Really Want to Be a Lawyer Award. We are happy to honor our winners' unceasing and excellent work in every aspect of our program, Mr. Jacob Goodwin. Judge William Girard, Wabash class of 1954, established the Irwin Girard Prize to honor his family and to recognize Wabash students with excellent credentials who will attend the IU Maurer School of Law in Bloomington. We're very happy to announce our winners, Mr. Colin Kennery and Mr. Bryce McCullough. The James Bingham Award is given to law school-bound seniors and is named for a graduate of the class of 1911 who practiced law successfully for 66 years. Yeah. The Denton's law firm, which awards this prize, was so impressed with this year's seniors that it took the unusual step of recognizing 3 students, Mr. Colin Kennery, Mr. Braden Lentz, and Mr. Bryce McCullough. The David W. Peck Jr. Medal, our highest senior pre-law award, is named for a member of the Wabash class of 1922 who was a very prominent New York City attorney. It's no overstatement to say that our winner is one of the most gifted pre-law seniors in living memory, Cooper Smith. Professor Frank Howland will present the PPE Award.
Good evening. I'm presenting the Tom, class of 1973, and Ann Walsh Outstanding Senior Award in Philosophy, Politics, and Economics. Due to Ann and Tom's generosity and founding vision for the Philosophy, Politics, and Economics major, this inaugural award is given by the PPE Steering Committee to the outstanding member of the senior class who has majored in philosophy, politics, and economics. In class discussion, written work, extracurricular engagement, and on comprehensive exams, Andrew Bryce McCullough has distinguished himself as this year's outstanding PPE major.
With the 4th pick in the 2023 NFL, sorry about that. Journalism at Wabash College is entirely student-funded, student-directed, and student-produced. It's my great honor to present 3 awards to 5 student journalists tonight. The Patterson Goldberger Outstanding Freshman in Journalism Award was established by Professor of English Tom Campbell and his wife Rose. Professor Campbell taught at Wabash from 1976 through 2011. The award is presented to the member of the freshman class who's contributed most significantly to journalism in his first year at Wabash. The 2023 winners of the Patterson Goldberger Outstanding Freshman in Journalism produced excellent news stories, incredible graphics, and thoughtful and laugh-out-loud editorial cartoons. Our Outstanding Freshman Award winners are Tiernan Doran and Armand Luthra. The Robert S. Harvey Outstanding Editor Award is presented annually by the Wabash Board of Publications to the editor who, above all others, made significant contributions to student journalism at the college. Our winner this year is a rock-solid, do-it-all editor and writer whose work spanned the entire newspaper. Wabash could not have put out the state's best small college paper without his judgment, dedication, and talent. Our Outstanding Editor Award winner is Jacob Goodwin. Endowed by the Crawfordsville Journal-Review newspaper, the Jim Lee's Outstanding Student in Journalism Award is presented to the student who best exemplifies the standards of journalistic excellence which Jim Lee's demonstrated in more than 20 years of writing with the Journal-Review. It's the highest honor that is bestowed upon student journalists at Wabash. The 2023 winners of the Jim Lee's Outstanding Student in Journalism worked side by side to build an incredible team of editors and writers. They set high standards, and they committed themselves fully. They were the driving force behind Indiana's best small college newspaper. The Jim Lee's Outstanding Students in Journalism are Benjamin Bullock, who's of course covering the rugby team, and Cooper Smith. Dean Stephen Jones will present the awards for the Malcolm X Institute of Black Studies.
So before I get to the Malcolm X Institute Award, I want to start with a couple of others. The Wedgeworth Library Research Scholarship and Creativity Award was established by Dr. Robert and C.K. Wedgeworth in 2010. The award recognizes students who make the most effective use of library resources in developing their celebration presentations. Each of our 3 recipients receive a cash prize of $500. I call to the stage Nathan Burnside, Eric Green, and Coy Trung. We recognize Nathan for his presentation entitled Life and Philosophy in Moderation, Hume's Practical Argument for Moderate Skepticism. We recognize Eric for his presentation entitled Rainbow Numbers of ZP for X minus Y equals ZK. We recognize Coy for his presentation entitled, get ready, Impacts on Income Inequality from the After Effects of Financial Crisis with Market Expectations and Macroeconomic Factors. That's congratulations. For over 30 years, the founding director, Julia Rosenberg, was a tireless advocate for Wabash students. The title of Julia Rosenberg Writing Scholar honors the writing consultants who have most emulated her dedication and recognizes their contributions to the Wabash Writing Center, to Wabash students, and to the wider Writing Center community. The 2023 Julia Rosenberg Writing Scholars are Cooper Smith and Benjamin Bullock in absentia. Lastly, the Malcolm X Institute of Black Studies Service Award. This cash award is presented to the outstanding senior who has demonstrated commitment and unwavering support of the MXIBS programs. In summary, he has been engaged since day one of his membership and has gone above and beyond to ensure the success of the MXI and creating a more welcoming Wabash community. Our recipient for this year is Alan A.J. Johnson, Jr. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Tony Unfried, class of '03, and Mr. Bryce McCullough, class of '23.
You guys are doing great. We're halfway through.
The Senior Award of Merit is awarded annually by the Student Senate in conjunction with the National Association of Wabash Men to the senior who, throughout his years at Wabash College, has demonstrated outstanding achievement in scholarship, service, and extracurricular activities. The award is particularly meaningful in that the entire nominating process and final selection of the recipient are performed solely by Wabash students. The honor is truly a reflection of the beliefs of the recipient's peers.
The Wabash College Student Senate and the National Association of Wabash Men proudly confers upon Jack Helt the Senior Award of Merit. For the next award, Mr. Matt Taney.
The recipient of the Pete Vaughn Outstanding Athlete of the Year Award is wrestling national champion Jack Helt. Jack finished the 2023 season undefeated with a 40-0 record and was named the NCAA Division III most dominant wrestler at the national championships. And now Jim Silvio will present the IAWM Scholar Athlete Award.
They told me to be brief, so I cut it from an hour to 50 minutes. So, the Wabash Club of Indianapolis, formerly known as the Indianapolis Association of Wabash Men, my phone won't stay on, presents the Scholar Athlete Award to the senior who best combines excellence in scholarship and athletics. A candidate must be a senior currently enrolled in Wabash and maintain a GPA of 3.2 or higher. A candidate achieving further academic success, including Phi Beta Kappa, induction, Gene's List, or inclusion into any of the academic honor societies, or exhibiting leadership on campus through fraternities, clubs, student government, or other extracurricular activities will receive greater consideration. A candidate must also have achieved great success in his sport, Wabash athletics, or the conference record holders, all conference honors, all American status, and impact at the national level of all deserve serious consideration. Honorees receive their accolade in the form of a $1,000 cash prize and a plaque recognizing their achievement. This year's winner of the Wabash Club of Indianapolis Scholar Athlete Award is Jack Helt. A few things, since this is a Scholar Athlete Award. Participating in the sport of wrestling, visible on campus as a leader, and with double major in biology and rhetoric, Jack carries a 3.974 GPA. Jack's successes include, as a student, member of Phi Beta Kappa and Lambda Pi Eta societies, member of Sphinx Club and serving as vice president, resident advisor, and member of the COVID Action and Response and Education teams. As an athlete, Jack was a member of the 2022 NCAA Division III National Runner-Up Wabash Wrestling Team. He was a 2022 Academic All-American selection. He was also a 2022 NCAA Division III All-American and National Runner-Up at 197 pounds. Also in 2022, Jack was the Division III Wrestling NCAA Elite 90 Award recipient. For those of you not familiar with that award, it is presented to a student athlete with the highest cumulative GPA at all 90 NCAA championships. Jack is the first ever Wabash College student athlete to win this most prestigious award. In 2023, Jack broke the Wabash single season pin record with 32 pins. He finished with the season with a 40-0 record, as a career record of 93-14, and his 40 wins are fifth most in the single season by a Wabash wrestler. Jack was presented the 2023 NCAA Division III Most Dominant Wrestler Award at the conclusion of the championships. And finally, as you would expect, an undefeated wrestler would be, Jack was the 2023 All-American and NCAA Division III National Champion at 285 pounds. It is my honor and pleasure to present Jack Helt, the 2023 Wabash Club of Indianapolis Scholar Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Jack. And in the words of my coach here, Max Serves, you're some little giant. Please welcome our next presenter, Professor Horton.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here to announce the newest class of Phi Beta Kappa initiates and to announce the winner of the Phi Beta Kappa Prize. Phi Beta Kappa is the most prestigious academic honor society in the country, honoring excellence, particularly in liberal arts study. The society dates to 1776 at the College of William and Mary. The chapter here at Wabash was chartered in 1898 as the second in Indiana and the 42nd in the country. Only 10% of colleges and universities around the country have a chapter of Phi Beta Kappa. Its members include 17 U.S. presidents, 42 Supreme Court justices, and 150 Nobel laureates. No pressure, guys. Students at Wabash are offered membership in Phi Beta Kappa by achieving excellence in their academic work and having met a number of other membership requirements involving the nature of their coursework. I'm pleased to honor 17 new members of Phi Beta Kappa tonight, 10 seniors and 7 juniors. These students will be formally initiated into the society on May the 12th at 3 p.m. in a public ceremony in Lavelle Lecture Hall in Baxter. All are welcome to attend that ceremony. I'm going to read the names of the seniors first. Gentlemen, as I read your name, please rise and remain standing in place until everyone in your class has been called, and we'll hold our applause to the end of those names. I should note that a number of the current senior class were initiated last year. 7 of the current class were initiated as juniors. So the class of 2023 senior new initiates in Phi Beta Kappa are Brigham Anderson, Jacob Faber, Grant Johnson, there you go, rise and remain in place, Nathan Peretz, Fanshang Su, Jacob Bishop, Parker Gamble, Quinn Leos, Ethan Stonis, Gauhang Eric Zhu. Gentlemen, congratulations. Awesome. And now the 7 students in the junior class. I should note that being selected for Phi Beta Kappa as a junior is a particularly rare occurrence. Again, gentlemen, please rise and remain in place as your name is called. Samuel Baugh, Benjamin Jansen, Benjamin Samsel, William Trapp, in absentia, Kazi Fardinal Huck, William Keeling, and Owen Runge. Gentlemen, again, congratulations. Each year, the Wabash chapter of Phi Beta Kappa awards a prize to, quote, that undergraduate who is judged to have produced the most original and meritorious piece of work, whether artistic or analytical, end quote. This year, the prize is awarded to a young man who constructed crossword puzzles for The Bachelor. This is indeed a unique product to recognize, but in his nomination letter, Professor Jeremy Hartnett noted, quote, this student's work constructing crosswords is radically original. It's pitched specifically for our community, often using Wabash-specific clues, such as for the homecoming edition. It is creative in both analytical and artistic ways, pairing rigorous logic with a love of language, with a dose of playful poetry to top it off. I'm pleased to award the 2023 Phi Beta Kappa Prize to Logan Weilbaker. I'd like to welcome Associate Dean of Students Mark Welch to the podium.
Almost there. Wabash always fights. The Dr. Paul T. Hurt Award was created by his family in memory of Paul T. Hurt, class of 1909. The award is given to a deserving freshman in recognition of all-around achievement in his first year at Wabash. Nominations are submitted by resident assistants and fraternity leaders, and the winner is selected by the Dean of Students Office and his staff. This year, we have selected Cole Schifferly and John Shineri. Each year, the Community Engaged Learning Committee awards the Community Service Award for outstanding work to a student who has embodied the spirit of selfless community service to Wabash College, Crawfordsville, and Montgomery County. A charitable donation will be made on their behalf to the charity of their choice. This award goes to Jonathan Silva Melendez. The Angus Scientech Award is made possible by the DJ Angus Scientech Educational Foundation. It goes to a sophomore or junior in recognition of excellence in science, mathematics, or social sciences, and one who has shown exceptional improvement in academic performance over the past year. This award goes to Mally Nevis. The Fred N. Doherty Award, established by the directors of HC Industries, goes to a student from Montgomery County who has shown significant intellectual and social growth, service, leadership, and achievement as a result of his Wabash experience. This award goes to Logan Wayne Smith. And now please welcome Dean of the College, Dean Todd McDorman.
The Dean Stevens Award was created as a memorial to Dean Stevens, a member of the Wabash College coaching staff who died in an airplane accident in October 1958. The award is given annually to that member of the junior class who best reflects the broad intellectual and personal interests, the high moral courage, and the humane concerns of Dean Stevens. On the occasion of his 21st birthday, on December 7, 1951, Dean wrote the following reflective poem: "To be young in heart and young in spirit, to be firm in body and open in mind, to be strong in belief and humble in approach, to seek understanding and tolerance, to love each day and live in beauty, to seek truth and knowledge, to laugh at darkness and be silent under the sheltering tree, to make righteous my soul, to be 21. It's my honor to present this award to Seth Kirkpatrick. Created by the class of 1990, the Lewis Salter Memorial Award is given to that member of the junior class who best exemplifies the characteristics of scholarship, character, leadership, and service that Dr. Lewis Salter embodied as a Wabash faculty member and as Wabash's 12th president. With us this evening, representing the class of 1990, is David Horvath. The faculty vote on students nominated for this award, and this year they have selected Will Trapp, who you might have heard is studying in Prague. We've spent this evening recognizing excellence in our student body, but it's now time to take a few moments to honor two of our faculty. These awards were established by Reed McLean, class of 1927, in honor of his longtime friend, Claire McTurnan, class of 1910, and a former trustee of the college. A subsequent bequest from the estate of Mr. McTurnan and an additional gift from Kent Arnold, class of 1929, were added to the fund, which today we know as the McLean-McTurnan-Arnold Endowment, the income from which awards two special awards to faculty. A faculty committee selects annually the recipient of the MMA Research Fellowship. In February, they announced that Professor Lorraine McCrary in the Political Science Department is this year's winner. During the coming year, Professor McCrary will carry out her research project, Disability, Community, Care, let us again congratulate Dr. McCrary on her selection. Tonight, I am also honored to announce the recipient of the 2023 McLean McTurnan Arnold Excellence in Teaching Award. This honor is perhaps the highest that can be bestowed on a Wabash faculty member, given the excellence in teaching that is both a tradition and source of pride at the college. Accordingly, to honor a faculty colleague with this award is one of the highlights of my work as dean. And the dedication as a teacher shown by this year's winner serves as an example for us all. This year's recipient of the MMA Teaching Award possesses a deep care for the development of students. This is evident in the ways this faculty member consistently revises their teaching in student-centered ways that prioritize both student learning and student care while attending to issues of accessibility and social justice. Students describe this faculty member as engaging, respectful of students, passionate and knowledgeable about their subject matter, and straightforward in their expectations while holding students to a high level of accountability. More specifically, students say that when they visit this faculty member's office, that he is always willing to stop what he's doing and spend a few minutes talking. They praise him as very helpful, a person that always positively affects one's mood when talking with him. As one student puts it, I will always be a supporter of this faculty member and will always be willing to speak highly on his behalf. In his willingness to go to any length to achieve good student learning outcomes, he has served as an Equity Inclusion Pedagogy Fellow to revise a course to further promote social justice and advance inclusion. He has also undertaken professional development to become certified in open educational practices. Even in his service activities, he reflects his devotion to good teaching with his deep attention to the care and development of students, as seen in his work on our Retention Programming Committee, his work cataloging our many wellness activities, and his central efforts to disseminate institutional data that serve to improve the education of all students. In sum, under any means of assessment one might apply, this professor is effective in his teaching methods and efforts to positively impact student learning and experiences. Please join me in congratulating the 2023 McLean McTurnan Arnold Excellence in Teaching Award winner, Professor of Psychology, Preston Bost. And please welcome President Scott Feller back to the podium to announce the McIntosh Fellows.
The late James Putnam Goodrich established the George Lewis McIntosh Award in memory of the 6th president of our college. Each year, the college provides scholarships to 6 graduating seniors who will be going on to graduate or professional schools. The recipients of the scholarship are designated as McIntosh Fellows. Selection is made by a committee of the college based on departmental recommendations. I'd like to welcome to the stage this year's McIntosh Fellows: Benjamin Bullock in absentia, Thomas Gastineau in absentia, Bradley David Johnson, Mitchell Spalding Keeling, Braden Zachary Lentz, and Cooper Elliott Smith. On a night like this, when we've celebrated so many outstanding individuals, I'd like to take a final moment to thank the people who made this event possible tonight. Amber King and the Dean of the College's office puts together this event every year, and we're grateful for her dedicated work again this year. Thank you, Amber. Cheryl Everett plays our prelude and postlude, and we thank her for that and for her tireless work accompanying our Glee Club and helping us celebrate so many important Wabash events. Thank you, Cheryl. I'd also like to thank all my colleagues in the communications office for their work putting together this evening and for broadcasting it on our live stream. Thanks also to our donors and friends who were able to join us for tonight's program and all who have contributed to make this evening special. It's important for our students to have a sense of the generosity of our alumni and friends and the support they provide for our college. Finally, I want to thank all of you for being here and watching from afar and supporting some outstanding achievements among our students. Certainly, our hearts soar with pride tonight as we celebrate our young men and their teachers, and we're excited to witness the many ways that they will change the world over the arc of their lives. I now invite you all to join us for a reception in the Sparks Center. As you go out the door, head to the left. Good evening.